All right, guys, we're talking Folsom, California in the Sacramento real estate market. So if Folsom is your jam, we're talking a little bit with some aerial assistance right here. How's it going, Aaron?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. So this is Folsom, California.
Yeah, we're this is one of the fun things about Folsom is there's just like so many different sceneries, different areas of town. This is actually looking over the Nimbus Lake. So it's kind of like a really popular, like you go there to fish, paddleboard, do stuff like that. The neighborhood that's actually like on the other side of the water, that would be like Fair Oaks or Orangevale or, one of those towns. You got the main Folsom Boulevard strip going through there, cutting in and, basically taking you towards, Sutter Street, downtown Folsom here. But I would say like out of the majority of the requests that we get from people that are moving from, like the Bay Area, out of town, LA, wherever, and they're relocating to Sacramento, I feel like Folsom is like a top 3 conversation. A lot of them, it's the first place that they want to talk about, but it's definitely on everybody's radar, especially if they want to live on this side of town, like on the 50 side versus the 80 side.
Yeah. So is that old Folsom right up there?
Yeah. So this is Sutter Street that we're looking at. And there's a, that little bridge that goes over the water that leads you into Granite Bay. Basically, you can see the Folsom Dam way in the background. That's Folsom Lake way up there in the back, towards the top. But the whole little strip, like in front of where you're standing, that would be Sutter Street. So Sutter Street's got all like the really old shops and restaurants and bars and all that stuff. And as we pan to the right, this is kind of like old town, downtown Folsom. A lot of the original houses, things built in like the 50s, 60s, stuff like that. And then as we pan out, that's the old Folsom High School. You can see the football field over there. Yeah. And, El Dorado Hills is in the background. That's the ridge line that you see back there. And, Folsom's got a lot to offer. You'll notice in the pictures, there's a lot of, in the video, there's a lot of buildings, there's a lot of corporate big, businesses that are based out of Folsom. A lot of people work in Folsom.
It's nice, and it's developing and growing. Way over there is like the 50 where they're doing the Folsom Ranch stuff too. So
yep.
It's nice, but you're going to see some nice communities. You're going to see definitely like different ages of the homes and communities as well too.
Sure.
But it's like a developing area. I think that's Intel over there up at the very top. I think that
that giant building way out in that's Intel, the campus. I mean, that's, it's the largest, business or campus in the Folsom area.
Yeah, and if you guys can't see it right here, here's the 50 up here.
Yeah, exactly. And basically, from Highway 50, if you head north on Folsom Boulevard, everything that's to the left or the right of you is Folsom, basically. And so there's a bunch of different neighborhoods all throughout the area. And, kind of the further east that you go in Folsom, the newer the developments are. Yeah. A little fun fact, you see all the piles of rocks all over the place? That's leftover remnants from way back in the day when they dug out the dam, basically.
Yeah. This is kind of fun to do this with the drone stuff too as well.
Yeah.
And this is going to give you some aerial views on what Folsom's all about. So if you haven't even been to Folsom or you're hearing a lot of things about it, this is kind of what it's all about. There's a lot of greenery. There's a lot of lakes, the rivers, the whole 9 yards. So if you're someone who likes outdoor activities, if you're saying to yourself, I want to go somewhere green, you like boats, you like mountain biking, this is one of the areas, guys, Folsom, California and the Sacramento Metro that people just love because of this. There's a lot of nature preserves as well too. So, that stuff isn't really going away. There's a lot of land out here too that they're building on. So it's crazy.
All of that. I mean, what we're looking at, that's Highway 50 right there, the busy corridor, and this little street down there, that's Iron Point. Iron Point's like a main east-west thoroughfare. Mm-hmm. And all the stuff that is on that side is the newer Folsom Ranch. It's panning around that direction, but
that's Intel, right?
No, that's not Intel right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is, I believe that's Kaiser, actually.
Oh, wow, okay. We got Kaisers on every single...
Yeah, Kaiser's like Starbucks in the Sacramento region. I mean, there's one everywhere that you go. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And
there's Intel over there, okay. Up there.
Yep, exactly.
And check this out. This is crazy, guys.
And that's actually the stadium for the new Folsom High School right there. So that whole campus across the street with all the giant buildings and the solar panels everywhere, that is the Intel campus. So tons and tons and tons of people work over there.
Can you believe that football stadium? Go Bulldogs. Folsom is nuts. That looks like a college right there.
It's nice. I've been to that facility a few times, and the high school it's amazing. I mean, that's what a whole bunch of tax dollars getting dumped into the community, does. You got some really nice schools in the area.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. And the scenery, if you can look, all the greens, everything out there, as you could probably tell, a lot of people like their swimming pools. And a lot of people are on solar. Now, if you're in Folsom, you're also in SMUD, which is in Sacramento County, Sacramento Municipal Utility District. And it's a lot cheaper than PG&E. So to fire up the AC during your hot summer, it's not going to be as expensive. But it's beautiful. I mean, look at the mountains, look at the greenery. I mean, there's just so much to do here in Folsom. And that's kind of why a lot of people tend to move into the area, because of this. This is, people love this.
You'll notice too, like everywhere that you look throughout the neighborhoods, you'll see all these little like areas that look like parks or like wildlife areas. There's tons and tons of trails, like walking trails, biking trails, all that stuff. So, if you're somebody that likes to get outside, there's a whole bunch of access no matter where you're at in town. It's really great. And so right here, you're going to get to see off in the distance all that new stuff that you see out there. That's all Folsom Ranch. That's the new development area that's south of Highway 50 off of Bidwell. And I mean, that's like Folsom number 2. That's the future. They've got like something in the neighborhood of like 50,000 homes proposed to be built out there.
Well, here's the thing. That's all up, at the very top, that's all the Folsom Ranch area. But as you see and it pans over, you're going to see how you can connect into Anatolia over in Rancho as well too. All this green stuff, all this land, I mean, they have plans for that as well too. I know they're going to keep a lot of the nature preserve and everything too, but a lot of that stuff is going to be built on. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is.
So now we're in the Empire Ranch neighborhood. So that's the little golf course right there on the left. To the right, across from Highway 50, you can actually see Folsom Ranch being, closer built out. On the left is Mark's favorite place, Costco. This is a really sweet area. You can kind of see up in the hills, like that's Serrano, where you see the lines of houses across the ridge lines. But Empire Ranch, that was one of the newer areas that was built in Folsom. It's on a golf course, really nice houses. I mean, you're going to, be around like a 900 to probably like 1.2 price point, but newer homes, really nice, like semi-custom, good, really nice stuff over there.
Here's how I'll talk about Empire Ranch. I'll say this. If you're someone who likes El Dorado Hills, the vibe there, but you don't want to do PG&E, Empire Ranch is a spot for you.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
New building, nice. Very, very nice finishes on the homes. Just really, really nice. And like I said, guys, they're building. Like, this is just nuts about this. And you're not going to find this type of aerial stuff on any other channel.
And look how much space there is, too. Yeah. I mean, that just tells you how much potential there is for growth, which if you're, I don't know about you, but like when I look at somewhere where I'm going to potentially live or buy a house, I want to be in a place that's growing, not dying, basically. Yeah. And so there's nothing but room to grow out there, basically.
Man, Folsom Ranch is just growing like crazy. Like you said, I think it's going to be called New Folsom. And right over there coming in, those are the outlets too. For all of you people who like outlets, we got some outlets here as well too.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Outlet shopping.
Yeah, there's the Palladio right there. And the Palladio is essentially like the super high-end shopping. Like, it's not as high end as the Roseville Galleria. Like, I don't believe you're going to have like your Louis Vuittons or, rustic or restoration hardware, stuff like that. But the Palladio's got some sweet outdoor shopping. It's got a really nice 3D movie theater, a bunch of really good restaurants as well. Definitely a spot to check out if you're in the area.
There's Vista High School.
Yeah, Vista del Lago right there.
Vista and Folsom are the two high schools kind of in the area. Both great spots, you know what I mean? Lacrosse, football, a lot of stuff going on there too. Beautiful. I mean, honestly, like a little competition there, but good old rivalry. Sure. Hey, who doesn't love that? But like, look how beautiful this is. Now, I will say one thing. Folsom is definitely a little lower than it normally is. Lake. Hopefully we get a little more rain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to get us a little higher up there. But it's still like I've been seeing people getting ready with their boats.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good to go. And like I said, what you're going to notice a lot of times too when you're seeing this drone stuff is that there is a lot of building happening in El Dorado Hills, in Folsom. But that whole area and this whole area that we're in, we're showing you today, you're going to see new home building. You're going to see new developments.
This is Russell Ranch.
Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. That whole area is going to develop, grow, and then they're going to go down a little bit, I think, towards the 50. El Dorado is going to come. There's just going to be a lot of building. Toll Brothers is going to be building in Folsom Ranch as well, too.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
they make some nice stuff.
Yeah, they got the Regency up there, which is plus 55, but they're going to actually have another community kind of competing with Hidden Ridge up there as well, too. So it's going to be nice. But this is, guys, for you who are either buying or have bought or whatever in Russell Ranch, Folsom Ranch, welcome to a nice view of what you're looking at. Like,
yeah,
this
no kidding.
Is early stages, guys. 2030, they're saying they're going to have like 15 to 35,000 houses or something. There's going to be a lot of building over there.
Well,
man.
I tell you, so I've lived out here my whole life. And about 10 years ago, I remember going to one of the Folsom Planning Commission meetings, to like get the latest on this stuff. And this was before they had broke ground all down there, and hearing the plans and they were talking about how big it was going to be, you listen to them, you're like, sure.
Yeah.
And then, you fast forward to where we are now and you're like, wow, okay, they're serious about this. And not only are they serious about it, they got the room to grow. And, I'm really excited too, because what we kind of see out here is like, as you go that way, you're basically going to like Elk Grove, California. And then this way, you've got Anatolia, and they're all kind of coming together at some point.
Yeah, and well, they're also talking about eventually that freeway between Elk Grove and El Dorado Hills.
Yeah, Grant Line.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts. So, I mean, the development in Sacramento is crazy. I mean, like, a lot of places like Forbes named us the #1 place to live in California. And now Redfin's saying we're the #1 spot people are migrating to as well, too. And there's reasons why. One is that for California, the price point is still relatively affordable. Close to Tahoe, close to the wine country, and Folsom is definitely that spot people are loving and want to move into. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and depending on what you're looking for and what your budget is, although Folsom is definitely not like the cheapest place to live, it's not the most expensive either. There are plenty of homes in the community that are within reach. Now, there's also some over-the-top homes like in American River Canyon or some of those neighborhoods that are like much more high-end. But Folsom's got a lot to offer.
Yep. Well, all right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. A little aerial shot of Folsom. Thumbs up, subscribe. And we're going to be doing more videos every single Friday like this. So let us know where you want us to showcase. And we aim to please. But like the video, comment, subscribe. It'll help us motivate to do more videos for you guys. Till next time, guys.
See ya.
We're gone. Guess what, guys? The video just ended. But don't worry, we have more videos just like that one right over there. And if you missed that red subscribe button during the course of the video, we got you covered right there. Hit that subscribe button. We promise to bring you some amazing content. We won't let you down. Now, if you're looking for a team in the Sacramento metro area to work with, we'd love to talk to you one-on-one. We always include a Zoom link down below, so book a time where we can talk to you a little one-on-one, find out exactly what your real estate needs are.